Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. How are you? Um, Gotta see where. Okay, it's up there. I've been using my iPad and my iPhone, and finding where the camera is. So because when I'm looking, you automatically want to look at the picture. I have to look up in the camera. Okay, so how about that full moon? It's crazy. We still have the energy going. It's 98% full today still. So the energy still it's going to be tapering down, and I feel by Wednesday, Thursday, things will get back to normal. Feeling of normalcy. Um, but it was intense. It was intense. I felt it. And I know people around me that was hanging with this weekend, they felt it too. It was, and you can feel the tension going on and people just holding back and trying to be fun and trying to, enjoy the weekend. But there was still that thing. And, even like late Saturday night, I went to a restaurant with some friends, and there was a couple of women, a couple of booths behind me who were so loud and obnoxious. Hi, Pam, how are you? Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But they were so obnoxious, and you just want to turn around and say, shut up, because they were so loud. And it took everything in my being to not even turn around, because they were directly behind me, two booths behind me, and they were so that every time they speak loudly, I jerk, I jump. And my friends could all see it, and they were like, they felt the same way I did. But I said, Vince, if you say anything, it's just gonna get worse. And I just kept taking deep breaths and thinking and saying, Vince, don't let it happen. It's not gonna happen. And I felt better, because then they left and I didn't even realize they left. They were gone. So I was able to shut them out. But other things too, I know people have, with friendships and, and things like that, there were some loss of friendships here and there. But then some people that I spoke to, they were talking about how, what they're going through now, but they're so happy of where they are and what they've accomplished thus far. And that's the main thing too, is to be grateful. Always be grateful for where you are now, and realizing, hi Walking Crow, and realizing that you're still here, and yeah, maybe things aren't exactly where you want them to be, but they're getting there. They're better than they were before. You've got to give yourself that much. And even if there were lost in relationships and you feel like, oh, I don't have anything, or, they're not better than they were before, they are, because that relationship wasn't the one for you. Even though in your head you may be thinking, that was the greatest relationship. Well, it wouldn't have broken up if it was. Okay? Look at it that way. If the relationship wasn't good, if the relationship was that good, you'd still be with that person. If there's reasons for everything. So again, move forward. It's time to move forward. So yeah, today's going to be a more meh day. Hi Danny, how are you? Um, so, but the energy is still there. That little spark of tension is still there. So don't let things bother you again, and just let the day happen. And this, I'm sorry, I don't know where everybody else is, but this heat, it doesn't make it any easier. I know that. And it's not going to be as hot, thank God, as it was over the weekend, but it's still there. So don't let things bother you. Again, breathe, You know what? And I'm going to say this: drink a lot of water today. I feel like there's going to be a lot of activity. Even though the day is, there's going to be a lot of activity. People going to the gym, people working out, going outside to ride bikes or whatever. Drink a lot of water. I can't say that enough. Okay, so for the next 2 days, let's see what the cards are saying. So, first card that came up is Victory and Success. Hi, Tony. How are you? And what this card is telling me is that you got through the weekend. And that you are still here. You're still going strong. You're still doing what you need to be doing. And good morning, Jose. And again, you're still here. You beat that energy. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep breathing. Keep thinking before you react, and let things happen. The next card that came up is Rest and Rejuvenation, and this is again taking today to take care of yourself, drinking a lot of water, resting when you need to, overcoming this heat, breathing again. Doing some meditation, getting yourself re-energized for the rest of the week. Because I feel like the rest of the week, the energy is going to push. It always happens after the full moon. We go through this thing, and then there's a push in energy, which pushes you to keep going, to move forward, and the energy gets faster. Even though it's under here, it's still a nice steady flow. It gets faster, so there'll be a push. So get yourself ready for that. The next card that came up is Light. Hi, Ozzy. And this is the clarity. This is the aha. And all the stuff that's happened in the last week, in the last couple weeks, in the last couple of months, start coming to clarity. You start your ideas and your juices start flowing. So it's the aha moment, and it's just seeing things clearly. Seeing everything that you have, being grateful for them, and just seeing things clearly, and knowing what your next move is going to be. The next card that came up is Fulfillment of Wishes. Jordan, good morning. I'm feeling in the next few days that things are going to start happening again. Things are the things that you've been putting out there, the manifesting you've been putting out there. You're going to start seeing some more fruition. Things that you didn't want to happen are gonna somehow, I feel somehow, are going to come back, and they're going to settle themselves. There's still some open items out there that need to be settled, and I feel I'm hearing settlement. I'm hearing finalization, final. So these fulfillments of wishes I'm hearing are just finalizations of things that are still open. Be careful, if any of you are doing any business transactions, be careful of, look at the detail. Look at the detail, dot your I's and cross your T's. Yeah, look at detail. Look at, yeah, because there's something that could be skipped, but pay attention to detail. The next card that came up is Intuition, and good morning, Nabor. Hi, how are you? Intuition, using your intuition. Can you hold on for just a second, please? Sorry, the gardener is here making a lot of noise. So intuition, using your intuition to move forward, using your trusting your heart again. If it doesn't seem right, then don't go for it. If you're feeling, we all have this intuition, we all have this gift. You know whether to cross the street or not. You know whether to do something without, you know what I mean? It's you. Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust your heart, and move forward. The next card that came up is emotional loss. Blessings, Ozzy. Emotional loss. So this could be about the relationships that were lost over the weekend. This could be about things that had just happened. Know that with these losses are gains. It's clear. What you were doing is clearing out. You're clearing your space. You're clearing, the situations that no longer serve your greater good, and you're opening up to positive energy. You're opening up to hi Gus. You're opening up to good. You're opening up to better. So these emotional losses, do what you need to do first, mourn, grieve, whatever it is, but know that there's a gain. There's a huge gain out of this. You're going to be okay. And I feel like, even though there might have been some losses, there's still, you can still exist in the same area. Things will be fine. But this is good for everyone. We've got to experience a loss to really appreciate the gains. And the last card that came up is the sacral chakra. And this is the chakra that is the emotional chakra. Emotions. It's the I want chakra. It's around your it's actually around your sexual organs, and it's it's where emotions are kept. It's let's just say, since it's around the sexual area, go with it. You want it, do it. But but don't don't take it like it's going to go into something else stronger. Okay, we're talking about sex. I'm just gonna put it out there. If you have a sexual urge and you meet someone and it just happens, let it happen. But don't use it as something like, oh my God, they love me. Okay, just because you've just experienced this emotional loss, or if you're experiencing all these things, don't go to the next thing and expect it to be the thing. But besides the sex, anything that you've been wanting, again, don't try to, what's the word I want to use? Replace. You're not going to replace, because all you're doing is going back to the same thing. Be careful about using the word replace and wanting to replace. Use it as something new. This is something new, and it's better, and it's moving you into a different life. But again, be careful about the replacement thing. Be careful of using this as using your emotions to take over that. This time, I always say to not use your mind so much, to use your heart. This time, use your mind. use your common sense. But again, have fun, enjoy, and breathe and think clearly. Okay, phew, that was a hard one. So, with that being said, I'm available for readings, and you can go to my Facebook page, divineconcourse.com. That's Concourse. And I also want to plug my book again. I'm an author in this book, The Little Black Book of Fitness. There I am. There I am. And it's $10. And it has to do with my struggles of coming out and my struggles of spirituality and how I overcame all of this stuff, and I healed myself literally from the inside out, and why I've taken this journey of where I am now, and I'm giving up a lot. And these other authors have put in their life story, let's say, and you'll be amazed of what they've gone through. One of the authors is Mike Messina, and he's the winner of NBC's The Biggest Loser. And his story is incredible. So I urge you to pick up this book. I have it here, and let me know. So I will talk to you all soon. Hi, Jim. How are you? And I hope you have a great couple of days. Bye.